It was nearly midnight at London's King's Cross station. The platform was quieter than usual, the usual rush of commuters long gone. Only the late-night travelers remained, waiting for the last train heading north. Among them stood Margaret Lane, a woman of 52 with tired eyes but a certain grace about her. In her hands, she clutched an old leather suitcase and a faded photograph of her son, Daniel. She hadn't seen him in over 7 years. Daniel had left home at 20, determined to build a life in Edinburgh. Their last conversation had been filled with harsh words. Margaret, still grieving the loss of her husband, had tried to hold Daniel close, but he wanted freedom. That night he had stormed out, and since then, there had been silence. Earlier that day, a letter had arrived. It was from Daniel. His handwriting was shaky, rushed. "Mum, I don't know if it's too late. I've made mistakes, and I've been away too long. But I want to see you again. I'll be on the last train from London to Edinburgh tonight. If you come, maybe we can start over." Margaret's heart had pounded as she read those words. She knew she couldn't miss this chance. Now here she was, waiting nervously under the harsh station lights. The announcement came. Platform 3, the last train to Edinburgh, now boarding. Margaret's hands shook as she stepped onto the platform. The train's windows glowed softly. Passengers moved quickly, some yawning, others carrying takeaway coffee cups. She searched every face, desperate, fearful. Then near the last carriage, she saw him. Daniel, older now, leaner, his hair untidy, but his eyes unmistakable. He froze when he spotted her. For a moment, they just stared across the platform, years of silence heavy between them. Slowly, Margaret stepped forward. "Daniel?" He swallowed hard, his voice cracking. "Mum, I didn't think you'd come." Tears welled in her eyes. "I almost didn't. But then I realized I've already lost too much time." Daniel dropped his bag and pulled her into his arms. Around them, the train hissed and the guard's whistle blew. But for Margaret, the world had gone quiet. She held her son, the years melting away. They boarded the train together, sitting side by side in the dimly lit carriage. For the first time in years, they spoke, not of blame, but of beginnings. As the train pulled out of London, Margaret looked out at the city lights fading into darkness. For her, this was not just the last train from London. It was the first step towards healing. Moral: never wait too long to mend broken ties. Opportunities may be rare, but forgiveness can always create a new journey.